In this lecture, we are going to study global and local climate change, importance and measures taken to save the climate. What is climate change? Climate change is a big issue for all of us as it is influencing every aspect of our lives. Its complexity demands creativity as individuals and professionals are begin to conclude and make sense of such uncertain issues. What is climate change? Climate refers to the average weather experienced in a region over a long period, typically at least 30 years. This includes temperature, wind, and rainfall pattern. The climate of Earth is not static and it is continuously changing. Climate change is a change in statistical distribution of weather pattern when changes last as expected period of time. Climate change may refer to the change in average weather condition or in the time variation of weather around long-term average conditions. What is the difference between global warming and climate change? Global warming. Global warming is a more specific term. It refers to increase in Earth's average temperature because of greenhouse gas built up in the atmosphere. Global warming is a cause of climate change. Climate change is a broader term. It refers to changes to long-term weather pattern such as temperature, rainfall or snowfall. Global warming refers to the increase in average temperature of Earth's atmosphere, whereas climate change refers to the changes in climate that might accompany the warming of atmosphere such as changes in the frequency and intensity of extreme weather and sea level rise. Many people use these expressions interchangeably. However, the word warming may be misleading as it doesn't embrace the full range of changes that could result. Why is climate change important for health? Direct impacts on health are likely to be among the earliest effects of climate change, not only due to heat waves or extreme heat events, but also as a result of flooding, storm and period of extreme cold as well. Have a look at the image which shows how our health is as individual is dependent on physical, social, environmental, economic and cultural influences. Individual behavior like what we eat, how much we drink, smoke or exercise, climate change is likely to have far-reaching physical, social and economical effects. What is Enquiry approach towards climate change? This approach engages young people positively with the complexities of climate change, while encouraging them to draw their own conclusions. This inquiry approach is based on 4 questions. These questions are: what is climate change? Why does it matter? What can we do about it? What have we learned and how? In the inquiry approach, this section offers a selection of activities supporting the inquiry process. The activities were developed in the response to specific school contexts, but hopefully you will find them useful as stimulus of your own thinking, practice and debate. We also outline some supporting material and articles that we have found helpful. Other approaches might be there. Climate change. The educational policy context. We are faced with many policy changes and new initiatives which have significant implication for us as a teacher. We feel that despite the pressure for change and innovation, we can optimistic about the opportunities these changes offer to us to develop more creative, responsive, learner-centered experience in our schools. This section highlights some significant development. Power down, that is saving energy by the solution. A climate change is a toolkit that enables learners to investigate energy use at home and in their school to explore how this linked to global weather events. Separate packs are available for primary and for secondary schools. The toolkits are free with the web support. What factors contribute to global climate change? It is a plan for the entire city under 8 key themes, such as education and awareness, energy, resource management, transport. Let us consider them individually. Education. Education is a sustainable program for providing good information and opportunities to participate in learning and development activities. Activities about the potential impact of climate change on the Glasgow and potential responses to it. It is important for all adults and children. Schools are already involved in many activities and initiatives, such as eco-school and travel planning. Second is energy. The use of electricity and gas to heat our homes is a sustainable contributor to greenhouse gas emission. Good housing is essential to health, and a great deal of work continues to be done to improve housing for the future. Energy costs, particularly during period of recession, are an extra burden on households already struggling with job losses and lower incomes. Resource management. Effective resource management is becoming increasingly urgent in United Kingdom and Europe. Improvements in technology and recycling schemes are proving inadequate to counter growing waste production accompanied by outdated existing resource management facilities and shortage of space for the construction of new facilities. Resource management can play a role in reducing health inequalities in the sense that we should all enjoy the same degree of protection from the environment. Transport. Transport is an important determinant of health, and although it has many positive aspects, there is growing concern regarding its adverse impact at individual, community and social level. There is a wide agreement that motorized vehicular transport is contributing to climate change. Food. The food and agriculture sector is responsible for 10 to 12% of all greenhouse gas emission. Western societies are consuming even increasing amount of food from the animal sources, which reduces our consumption of such food as meat and dairy products would be good for our nutritional and cardiovascular health. It is as well helping to reduce greenhouse gas emission. Sustainable procurement. In order to maximize specific localized benefits, sustainable procurement policies should embrace the principles described above in the relation to the food. Planning and building environment. The way our built environment and streetscape is designed and managed has clear impact on health and well-being, ranging from direct and indirect physical effect to the mental health issues associated with quality of life. This is for today. See you in the next session.